Now I am super, super thrilled to have next Chad Galactic. Chad and I again have known each other for a long time. Chad is very much involved with a lot of amazing artists around the touring scene. ALO, Teely Preen, Mother Hips, Hippie Fiasco. If you haven't checked out Nathan Moore's stream, I recommend that. Also Chris Robinson and the Crows, many, many, many more. He's a legend in our scene. So happy to have him here today. And he's going to be reading from his book, Coffee, Whiskey, Skewers, and Sunset. Also has a new album, Truffle Hunter with the Superfood. It's amazing. Highly recommend it. It's available on Amazon, anywhere you want it. So coming up next here, I'm happy to introduce Chad Galactic.
Yeah. Hope everybody's having a great day and staying safe, sheltering in place. It's sort of funny, I think, like as
All
a
right, Nick, you're clear.
child, if you would have told me that there was a time in my life where I could watch TV, I didn't have to go to work, I didn't have to go to school, I could eat whatever I want, I didn't have to do anything. I think like that would have been a motivational thing that I would have like strived for my whole life to get to, and now I'm here. And as a creative person, I haven't done much. So I want to thank Nick for inviting me to be a part of this festival. It's really cool. The people that are being a part of it are people that I love. Um, and anyway, I will be. I've been asked to do this, and I'm going to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some lyrics from one of my songs on this album. It's called Truffle Hunter, which you can get on my website. I'm sure that the thing's being posted, the link there. But also reading from my book, Coffee and Whiskey, Skewers and Sunsets, which I wrote a few years ago, and you can get that on Amazon. And I'm going to be reading some new stuff, and hopefully keeping it less heavy. There's a lot of heavy stuff that I've written. I'm going to try and keep it a little looser and lighter because we're all in a heavy time. I mean, words are supposed to, stuff that I write, I want to make you feel stuff, but I don't want to make you feel sadness and, self-loathe and all that stuff. That I have a whole thing of that, but we're going to keep it a little light today. Anyway, this one is actually a really interesting song. Got a lot of friends that write, and as a writer, like I'm very interested to hear how their process is and how do they do it, because I know how I do it, and I could probably do it better. But anyway, I was talking to a friend of mine, Tim Bluhm from the Mother Hips, and he writes a lot of his songs out of dreams, which I was fascinated with the first time I heard him say that to me, because I don't even barely remember my dreams. I remember probably 1/10 of my dreams, and there's no way I'm writing anything out of that. But anyway, one night I woke up and I grabbed my phone and I opened the notes section and I wrote this. It's called Eminem Danger. And it just came out. It was crazy. I don't know what my dream was, but this is what happened. Eminem Danger. Intruded, polluted. This is you on a Tuesday. It's no way or your way. Just give it till Thursday. Until then, just pretend I'm the captain of flying. Just trying to hide the night from the dying. I notice to hold this is more than your purpose. You cannot control this, your highness, or purchase. A way to escape this, you're ruled by your shyness, while stymied by blindness. Through kindness you harness. There's a subset that's covered in regret, a train wreck, that's led by their rejects, just wanting to forget all of their failures and real lack of success, crushing all the goals that you are trying to accomplish. They're losing their traction, it seems like inaction, and real lack of passion seem to engross them. Not moving forward, controlled by this wizard. It's like trying to slither uphill through a blizzard. Just fearing division and skewed sense of vision. Not trying to give in, they're slaves in their prison. Of praying, just hoping, this bolt sent from heaven, direct to their playpens not intended to kill them. It's never that fun to give up and run, and hide from the sun and undo what's been done. Don't cry like the child you've buried inside at the lies that your mommy sold you while trying. to shield you from people that will eat and mistreat you and paint realities with evil for you. Open up your eyes and find that these lies were told to disguise and to provide you some time while inching your way towards a brighter day, creating the game, finding your own better way. This path is a place you should always stay, a safe haven for you to play every day. I'm trying to guide you through shit that I've been through and help you move past so much of the voodoo. So smoothly with ease, you'll glide effortlessly over the trees, avoiding problems like these. Please carefully travel so they do not get you. They will eat and mistreat and try to control you. They'll deafen your sound and slow you way down, eventually becoming the waters that drown. They will only confuse you and lead you astray into a detention you'll never escape. You have the tools, so follow the map, for it leads you to the treasure that's right there in your grasp. Don't turn from the wind when you think that you hate it, for it guides you towards your destiny of greatness. Take the questions and fears that everyone has and toss them right out without doubt in the trash. Like a rock over water, you can easily skip over the pitfalls when you know they exist. They'll push your nose and guide you right down. It's hard to fly when all you know is the ground. Waking up from a dream and it was just my life. You got to get it down and take my own advice. Got a paper and pen? Someone give me a light. It's hard to hear the truth when you've been living lies. So that was called Eminem Danger. The lyrics are on my vinyl copy, which I've got some of those in my store. I've got CDs, and you could listen to it on Spotify or do what most people do and don't listen to it at all, you know. I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, so that's I wrote that out of a dream. Thank you, Tim Bluhm, for heightening my awareness so that I knew that I could do that. This is a poem that I wrote. I've been fascinated in my life of trying to write these love poems that are not for anyone specifically, I don't think. I mean, the next one I'm going to read is for someone, but like trying to write the ultimate love poem that someone like in the past would have written to, you know, Helen of Troy or something like that, you know, just as an assignment or whatever. So this one is called You Are the Reason. You know who you are and what you mean to me, providing shade and support with the strength of your tree. You are my Helen of Troy and the Mona Lisa's smile, the power of Hercules in the eyes of a child. You are the end of the rainbow and the pot of gold, the reason gamblers go all in and the reason why they fold. You are the standard of perfection to which all the greats aspire, the quest of Gilgamesh and the fuel for his fire. You are the grail that I toast with, and the reason why I drink. You are the answer to all questions and why philosophers think. Houdini spent his life trying to make you appear. You're the reason Van Gogh cut off his ear. You are the last commandment, the one that Moses lost, and the sirens call the sailors hear as they run upon the rocks. You are the judge's gavel, the purity of truth. Newton was wrong. Inertia starts with you. Your power is what Tesla saw and what he tried to create, why Picasso picked up his brush and what he hoped to paint. You're the reason we went to the moon and the reason we came back. The constant law of gravity, your why opposites attract. You're the death ray of Archimedes and the reason Rome fell, as steadfast as an iceberg that cools the fires of hell. You're bigger than all life and larger than infinity, the one the mirror spoke about when asked about true beauty. You're the reason the Titanic was built and the reason why it sank. You are what each child dreams of as they fill their piggy bank. You ride the chariot of the gods. They built the pyramids for you, the Wright brothers' destination, the first time that they flew. The graceful song of the angels and the words that they sing, the standard of true purity in the bloodline of a king. You are more of me than I've ever been, the faith I base my life on and place my trust in. When I think I'm running out, you turn water into wine. And when I think I'm going to fail, you're the reason I keep trying. Yeah, that one got a little emotional for me, but hope it made you feel stuff that's good. Hope you're with your loved ones and hug them, and if not, call them or FaceTime them. I'm going to read the next one. I'm separated from a dear friend of mine, and so I wrote this for her, and it makes me happy. I dreamed of you for 9 years, your touch, your smile, and your heart of gold. Our past together was but a blip, yet seconds on this clock are 100 years old. Our song is written in the stars in the sky. Singing ancestors are followers of our constellation's light. It's never good to put someone on a pedestal. Under the slightest wind, even the best of them will fall. What if you had sat next to someone who saved the human race and held their hand as you learned the secrets of space? You'd place them so safely upon a sturdy throne reigning high above them all. The true king and queen will never ever fall. Some people have angels that they use as a tool to build or stoke a log on a fire. My angel, you are the fire, the heat, the safety, and the light. Those 9 years were long. We are forever. You are a muse and a teacher. You've inspired me to be the me that I've learned from you that I want to be. Your presence is a constant, and I feel it in my mind, and I nest in its protection and the safety I find. I want to hold you and celebrate and walk with you down a road where you thrive. A beautiful flower blooms in the field. A flower that's picked in the vase will die. Your comforting words provide a shelter of protection where I grow without fear in every direction. When I start to lose faith and I question the truth, I continue with confidence, inspired by you. Your smile so bright that from my mind it does light this path of darkness before me that all other eyes are unable to see. I bathe in the warming waters of your laugh that wash the dirt and fear off of me, revealing the childish heart that believes. With the touch of a feather, I've seen you bend steel. Your heart and your hammer has forged two into one. There's a kindness in you that powers your soul. You're a human in this life, and you learn as you go. You make mistakes and succeed like everybody else, but behind your eyes is a wisdom grown from an eternity. It's as if you were Eve in the garden and have lived and learned since the beginning of time. With a curious ear, I take what I can. On the wings of Venus, we've traveled through time, accessing some gardens most gods will never find. At speeds that are blazing, so fast that they're slow. We've built pyramids with secrets they'll never decode. You're the keeper of the treasure. You are the Holy Grail. Kings have fought wars for the chance of a sip and the immortality of grace to have you pass their lips. I'm a god of service, and you are my queen. Who am I that my lips have taken from you? Eternally in question as I give thanks to the stars, I am forever an army. Behind you I stand, and I will love you without question, and I honor your command. So there's that. Hope that made you feel good stuff. Made me feel really good to read it to you guys. Next thing I'm going to do is read a couple of poems from Coffee, Whiskey, Skewers, and Sunsets. This one is called A Song for No One, and I wrote it a lot of years ago. Song for No One. I had a dream I fell in love. I woke up crying. It was not you. You walked with me so tenderly, protecting me with love so true. I listened to the storm above, the flooding raindrops from the sky, amazed by all the life I see, the magic of how I caught your eye. With no compass, sailing blind, leading me home, the light of the moon, your reflection clearly on the sea, brightly shining your beauty true. Living my life, just passing by, light inside with no one sharing, never stopping to take the time. No one is you, because no one is caring. That was written, and I really like that one. This one is also one that I wrote. It's going to be the last one that I read to you, but this one is it's called "You're a Treehouse," and it may be one of the favorite things I ever wrote. There's a lot in it that means a lot, but I'd like to share it with you, and this is going to be my last one. So thanks for tuning in, and thanks, Nick, for having me. My name is Chad Galactic. You're a treehouse. You're a treehouse where it is safe to play, the springboard from where all of my dreams are made. Every kind of ship, from rocket to pirate, to a castle on a hill with walls to fortify it. A loving home in which I raise a family, the perfect place to hide where they'll never find me. The kitchen where I make food magically out of flowers, and the secret place to watch that magical meteor shower. The spot for that very first kiss, a fantasy so brilliant no one will get it. Perfection from the gunslinging bad guys, the driest spot to watch lightning blast through the skies. A cave in a cliff where the dinosaurs can't reach, a time machine to that time we held hands on the beach. The perfect place to rest my head at the end of the day. You are a treehouse where it is safe to play. Thanks so much. I hope you guys are really doing good. I have the pleasure to introduce next. Coming up after me is a band that I used to work with. One of the guys is Fred Torfey, and he's a really dear friend, and I know he's going to kill it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy and pleased to introduce my dear friend, Fred Torfey.